The next day, that was a Monday. Tiwa Savage is a star. Everybody is like, what's up? I just love her more. Just hearing her story, like, it was my head. Welcome back to my channel. How you wasn't happening? My name is Omi or DK, and this is Talk to Your Homie TV. See, out here, I love to give a bit sweet and juicy juice. And today, we're talking about Tiwa Savage. See, bruh. She did an interview on Bounce Radio with Ibuka, and she revealed things about her that was amazing. I won't lie, before the interview, I like her music, but I don't particularly like her. But after this interview, I am fascinated. Like, her story was so relatable, all she has been through, her energy, her strength. So you're about to find out things about Tiwa that will amaze you. If you liked her before, honey, you will love her. And if you're a creative person, you're in the industry, you feel stuck, you're confused, just listen to this one because it's about to blow your mind. And subscribe to my channel because see, nobody gives sweet tea like I give sweet tea. Now what's up with you? So Ibuka began with the whole NSAS movement, guys. Last year, 2020, was such a year. We moved from lockdown to NSAS, and Tiwa was one celebrity that was so involved with the NSAS movement. She even did an Instagram live talking about it, calling for help. Ibuka was like, but Tiwa, have you ever experienced first-hand police brutality? She was like, no, never. I mean, she's Tiwa Savage. What do you mean? When she goes out, police, escorts are literally around her. She's secured, but she has had people around her experience police brutality. And the fact that she's a mother, and to think that there are mothers who have lost their children out of this whole police brutality broke her heart a lot, man. She just had to speak up and join the movement. She did not even have a choice. Also, she has this, or she's pushing this gender-based violence movement here. She was like, almost see, it's still the same 2020. She was on lockdown. There was nowhere to go to, no performance. For the first time, she could see the reality of what's been happening in Nigeria. Gender-based violence was everywhere. Like, the story she started to hear was amazing. You hit her that see. She was living in a bubble. When she said her hashtag on Twitter, oh my gosh, the stories that she was hearing, it was just baffling her. The amazing thing was that in some part of Nigeria, it's normal, that even the victims don't even know that they're victims. Like, it's normal for them. She was like, no. What she wants to do in that space is to provide legal aid, because sometimes, even when the victims catch their abusers, take them, report them, they don't have the legal aid or the voice or the money to push you through. So she wants to just come and provide legal aid for them. Even if she can help only 2 people in a year, she's going to do it. Big up Tiwa, that's not even a joke. And now her childhood. Tiwa is not the only child. She actually has 3 elder brothers here, and of course her mother and father. At some point, her mother said to her father, almost see, we have to take our daughter to London because it's Nigeria. I don't know how things are going. Before then, her brothers were already in London. They were already schooling here. Her father was like, man, no, that he wants to stay in Nigeria. The mother was like, see, I'm going to London with my child because I need to. For better future, you get me? I was like, okay, no problem. So they went. And she was still 10 years here. And she was about to enter into Air Force in Nigeria. So they had cut her hair, ready for school, you get me? Her mother was like, that they're going on vacation in London. So I was like, okay, no problem, vacation. Let's go now. She told her friends that, guys, I'm going on holiday in London. I'll be back very soon. When they got to London now, Ma said, baby girl, we are staying here. You're not going back to Nigeria. She was like, what? All her friends were in Nigeria. Who does she know here? She was just like, what is this? The weather in London was too cold. She was like, what is this? But that was literally how she began her whole jammed life and thing. And then schooling in London was difficult. She was insecure. Tiwa Savage went through, when you watch all this high school, Mean Girls high school movie, that was literally Tiwa's life. The first day she got into school, she was late. Secondly, the teacher could not even pronounce her name. Everybody was laughing at her. That's two. Thirdly, she was on low cut. They finished her. They called her African girl, African booty scratcher, fufu. Her food was smelling. And the amazing thing was that the people that were dissing her, they were not even white girls. They were actually black girls, Jamaican girls. They finished Tiwa girls. At some point, they will all gather. They will put her head inside the toilet. Man. that at some point police had to follow her or like escort her to school, because once they catch her alone, even in school board, they will be beating her. Hey, like even when they report, they call her mother, you know, the other girl's mother will come. They were young mothers, they were looking all fancy, I think, but one mother will come with tie scarf, wear, you know, Ankara, boo-boo, wear tot. She looked like an African woman. I told her, you know me, why would you dress like this? And even as she dressed like that, you get me, she was not saying, no, it's not a Christian thing to be beating, to be fighting. And she was like, oh, man, because as the mother is going, they're beating her again. Tiwa took me to my secondary school. I went to a boarding school in Janiki. Let me tell you guys a quick story. I went to school late as well, yeah. The first day I got to school like these guys, the thing I saw amazed me. As I dropped my luggage in the hostel when I went to school, like class for prep now, I saw a GS1 student punishing another GS1 student. It bust my head because I cannot forget that day. In fact, I remember the name of the girl that was punishing and the person that was being punished. Oduchima was the person punishing and Magdalene was the person that was being punished. Like, I had to say, like, why are you punishing your mates? Oduchima was like, please, leave here. And I said, Magdalene, get up now. Magdalene said, no, she wants to kneel down. Hey, guys, secondary school is amazing. Like, what people do in secondary school can literally, like, it can literally make or mar you, like, mentally. It's crazy. But Tiwa went through the worst time in school until, get me, how music and man saved Tiwa's life. Let's go there now. There's a particular guy called Kevin. Tiwa was crushing on Kevin a lot, man. Kevin even had green eyes. You get me? But Kevin used to hang out with those girls that did not like her and used to bully her. And they were also in the music department. You know, they were in the drama club. And there's a particular play they were about to do, songs of music. Tiwa was like, oh my God, she has to enter into that play. What's that? She now goes to meet the music teacher that, what's up? That she wants to join the drama. The teacher was like, that is already full. Tiwa said no, that she must join the They say, okay, fine. They gave her a song. They are going to practice. Come back and come and audition. Let's hear your voice, Sha. Okay. Tiwa now goes. She was thinking of Kevin. She was practicing the song, getting her lines. The next day, as she just sang, the teacher was like, my gosh, you actually can sing. That was how she entered into the department. You get me? Did the play with them? She said to get close to the girls, Sha. But how, like, it all changed, you get me, was that when a student in her school, she told her that, see, there's a particular musician that wants, they're looking for a backup singer and you can sing very well, go and audition. She's like, okay, she will try. She's not going to audition now. Guess who the musician is? George Michaels. I will not lie, I don't know George Michaels, but the way she talked about him, he must be a big deal. If you know him, go and comment below, you get me? But as she goes to meet George Michaels audition, we're like, man, dope. They pick her now as backup singer. She now goes to school to tell them that almost on Saturday she's going to perform with George Michael and they should watch the show. Everybody was like, hey, don't watch the show. Saturday now, Tiwa now does the show now. The next day, that was a Monday. Tiwa Savage is a star. Everybody is like, what's up? That was literally how music changed her life. And you get me, the boy inspired her to start music. Before then, she never even knew that she was going to be a singer in her life. But literally, that was how she began her journey in music. But the moment she knew that music was the jerk was the fact that at 15, she started to do backup for like a lot of like musicians. That the biggest person she sang for was Whitney. Tiwa Savage actually sang for Whitney Houston while she was in secondary school. Okay, she was getting money. She was literally like blowing. Like, are you joking? But when she was like, okay, maybe she should now further like take it really serious. It was when she met a drummer for Black Eyed Peas. The guy was like, see, you're really good. I think you should actually go and study music. And she was like, okay, she's going to do it. Like, it's funny how everything, she literally just dabbled into it because she was like, okay, she will study. She applied for a music school in Boston, in America. She actually got scholarship because she auditioned. Her voice is good. I mean, she got scholarship. That was how she packed her bags and went to Boston. It's funny how, like, that girl is so courageous. She never knew anybody. I literally just wish I were younger, you get me, and heard this story. It's a kind of story where you realize that you can do anything you want to. This if you are young and you're watching me right now, let nothing stop you. Because that's how Tiwa goes to Boston and starts to study music. Now, how she entered into a shelter home. listen, this guy. So what happened was that after school now, she had 1 more year on her visa, like 1 more year to stay, but she could not legally get a job in America, so she had to go to one foster home, not foster home, like a shelter home, like all these home. Well, in America, there's this thing where, like, if you have a big house, let's say you have like 5-bedroom apartment, yeah, you can actually like house people who are lost, not lost, people who maybe have issues with their parents. Maybe their parents are drug addicts, abuse, and other things, but they will house their children. The government will pay them to take care of the children. And so I was like, she has to go and beg them that she's okay, but please, she's in Africa, please, ha ha ha. They say, okay, come now. She just has to stay there. From there now, she was also recording, going to the studio, recording, doing odd restaurant jobs, also performing in people's weddings. Shisha was hustling. Hustle. Saved up money, got like enough money, moved to New York, I have joking. Now gets a very small house, like a small room, like a cubicle, literally. So she was just hustling, going to record labels, hoping that they sign her. Nobody signed her. But finally, she got the attention of like Sony Music publishers, and they gave her like a publishing deal. They gave her a fat check. Tiwa carried check. She bailed to LA. She said she's a loner. She can literally be anywhere and survive, you get me? So as she got the money, she paid for 1 year's rent in LA. She got her a Toyota Yaris. She said she wrote songs that she showed that she wrote close to 600 records. She was writing, as in Fantasia actually bought her song. Some people act like some big musician heard the song, bought the song. She used to go to A&Rs then to play her songs for them, so they will pick her and like her. Some actually got bored. She won't lie. She said Monica got so like bored of her song, but she wanted to get a record deal like by all means, until one time when she meets Babyface. Babyface was like, you're Nigeria. So like, yeah, he was like, that he listens to Fela. Like, there's actually a movement right now in Nigeria. She was like, okay, should I ask us to do her research? She starts to see Mo Cheddar, M.I., Sasha. They were all blowing Two-Face. She was like, what, D-Band? She was like, what is happening here? Like, she wants to go back to Nigeria, Joe, because they have to be truthful and real. In America, they're like 1,000,001 R&B artists. Like, where would she even start from? When she told her manager that I want to go back to Nigeria, that one was like, you're crazy. Everybody say you're crazy. Like, people are buying your record. People are beginning to know you. Doors are opening for you. Why just to go back to Nigeria? Like, what's up with you? She was like, oh, that she wants to go back. That her motherland is calling her, man. That she actually wants to do African music. Everybody's like, man, I don't know what's up with you, but you're crazy. She was like, she wants to go back to Nigeria. And then T-Bills. How did she meet T-Bills? Listen. So I was like, see, you know what? That if you really want to like go back to Nigeria and do Nigerian music or African music rather, stop giving your song to American A&R. There's a particular guy called TJ. He just did a song with Soski. They went to Nigeria and like it was big. You should get your song to him. So I was like, what? Please take my song. Help me give him. So the guy gave T-Bills her song now, but bruh. Who knows Tiwa? You get me? So the guy didn't have, like, Tiwa did not call her back and all. So I was waiting, but she was still hustling, Then there was not an event or like a show, yeah? Like Timaya had a show in LA, so she now goes there. Her friend was like, man, see the TJ guy that I told you about? So I was like, TJ guy. So I goes to meet him, like, hi, what's up now? Why didn't you call me back? Tiwa was like, wait, chill, who is this back? Who are you? She was like, yeah, man, my friend gave you my CD, and you've not called me back since. Why? The guy was like, I haven't even listened to it. So listen to it and call me back, Joe. Hey, see, let me tell you guys something here. This reminds me of my first job in the entertainment industry. I just finished school, like uni year. So I'd gone for a media training because I wanted to enter into the media space. I'd gone for like a speaking, presenting, radio presenting training, yeah. And when I was done, I carried my CV, I did find job, like I want to get a radio job. And I go to Nigeria FM at the time, right? And I go to Nigeria FM now. At the gate, they're like, who do you know? I don't know anybody in Lagos, but I was like, I had to ask a cleaner or guy. I said, please, tell me the friendliest person in this place. Tell me the friendliest person. He said, okay, there's a particular guy called Ajebo. He will soon come. I said, okay. See, I spent like more than 4 hours at the gate waiting for this Ajebo person to come. That's how the cleaner said, hey, see. I went to say, hi, my name is Omi. I'm bold. My name is Omi. I want to get a job, all that thing. He was like that. He's not sure there's opening in his station, but he will take my CV and he will call me later. Right? Okay, no problem. I get his number. I went there day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I picked up my phone, I called him. I said, hi, good afternoon, my name is Omi. Is this Ajebo? He was like, yeah. But who is Omi? You don't know me, you don't have my number. He said, no. Guys, I said, wait. So how are you supposed to get me the job and call me if you don't have my number? The guy was like, who is this? I said, I gave you my CV when I came to your station. Why don't you? I think he was like, wait, like, are you free? Can you come over to Surulere? Like, literally, I don't even remember. Can I come back to Surulere by 6 p.m. today? I said, yes, I can come. Me where they find, I said, I can come. He said, okay, come. When I got there, he was like, see, there's no job. But the guy spoke to him. He was like, he wants to meet this girl. That was literally how I got my job, my first ever job. He was like that. My confidence blew him. He needed to meet me. And the fact that I was that confident and he was like, you know what, he went to work with me. That was literally how I. So guys, if you want something, me, I am a preacher. Go for it. Not see Tiwa. Tiwa said that when she left the Timaya's event, the next day, T-Beans called her and said, T, you're feisty, but you're actually like single. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Nigeria. She was like, yeah, she wants to go to Nigeria. So was like, okay, call them. So that's how she moved to Nigeria. And T-Bills was still in LA at the time, but he had contacts in Nigeria, yeah. So he told her, okay, go and meet this person, that person. Until I went to meet everybody. Everybody bounced her, literally. Storm Record, they bounced her. Frankie W bounced her. Mohit bounced her. Tony Payne, like so she was like, first of all, yeah. Storm Record already had a female artist they're working with, Sasha, so they could not like add Tiwa. Mohit were trying to work with Muna at the time, so they could not add Tiwa because they already had a female artist. Banky W was working with Neola at the time, so I mean, yeah. Tony Payne, like everybody had like artists, yeah. So she goes back to LA and said, man, T-Bills, how far, man? Nobody wants to sign me. Everybody's record label is full. People go like, man, what the hell, man? Let's just start our own record label. That was how I decided 323 Records. And 323 is an area code for LA. You get me? So that's how they began 323. And T-Bills said to produce her anthem. Oh my god. God, I like Tiwa's story. It's just, I'm happy. Can you tell? But after everything, Tiwa Sabi had to come back to Mavin because she was like that. See, when she saw the way Don Jazzy was creating his artists, that Don Jazzy is not just a music, like a beat, like a producer. He actually creates stars. When she saw Dr. Seed, One Day, the band, like they were stars and they were different. So like she needed to work with Don Jazzy. So she goes back to meet him and say, Don Jazzy, go have fun now. I'm here again now. Sign me now. What's up? I'm like, okay, fine. He will sign her. So T-Bills was like her manager. You get me? So it was like a partnership thing where T-Bills was also her manager in the whole. I don't know how they do it in music industry, but it was Mavin's and T-Bills was also there. And she did not regret signing with Don Jazzy because I mean she made hit upon hit, Malo, Eminado, all over. Are you joking? Like hit upon hit. And she beat up Don Jazzy that man. The way he trained them, you know that some days, yeah, nobody's recording, but they will be in the studio all night. He has a large screen in the studio. They'll be watching, all night. Michael Jackson performance, Whitney Houston. They'll be watching it. They'll be like discussing, getting ideas together. Like, or maybe somebody has a new song that's about to drop. They will all be listening to it. They'll be hyping the person. Once the song drops like this, bam, all of them will be shared. They were like a family in Mavis that she loved. They like gosh. Or when the Obuchi landed, do you know how much we used to pay to just get Mavins together, like to perform? It was a lot. And even sometimes, yeah, let's say Korede Bello has a show, Tiwa has a show, they will all go together. Like it was like she just enjoyed her time in Mavins. I think she was there for like 7 years until when she told herself that, see Tiwa, you've done this music thing for a while, try and do it on your own. And that was the scariest part because when she had to say goodbye to Mavin, like she cried, like she was leaving family, even though she's out of like not with them anymore, but they are still close, they still talk, she still goes to play her music with them, like they're like a family still, yeah. But anyways, when she had to go on her own, man, that she was depressed. She was afraid, she was scared, like what she gonna do? Like can she even survive this thing alone? But so far she has. Like, so let me just tell Tiwa Savage, man, I just love her more. Just hearing her story, just like it burst my head. You get me? But anyway, it was actually when she left Mavin that her deal with T-Bills ended, you know, because they had partnership here, so that was when it actually ended. So how did Tiwa Savage and T-Bills start to, you get me, mix business with pleasure until they got married? She was like, I see that it just happened though. That like at the beginning of it all, like she used to be that person who used to drive T-Bills to go and see his like chick, and they'll be just saying like, who is this one again? Who is this new girl? You get me? That it was actually nothing, but she feels like it was when they began to live together that everything changed, because they actually lived in her mother's house in Ajah, but it wasn't just them. And they were not dating at the time, we get me, but people were in the house with them. But you know, some days when she's ready to go out, he'll compliment her and say, oh, you look good today. She'll go to the mirror and say, let me check myself, okay, I look good, okay, you get me? And at some point, she said to now like work hard to get his compliment. So the more he complimented her, the more she'll be like, maybe he likes me. Oh, the one thing led to another. Hey, something started to happen. Even because I was like, but Tiwa, like, didn't you ever think like business with pleasure, you don't mix it, something will happen? She said, man, that when you're in love, you really don't see all those things. That to her, she wasn't even worried that anything will happen. She kept on saying to herself, like, we're in love, we'll work it out, nothing will happen. We're glad. She just kept on believing and believing. She didn't even see that it would ever break, but sadly broke. Like, sadly. Yeah, but sadly broke. Then Ebuka did not have to go into like the breaking. Just asked her that interview she did. You know, if you guys don't know, just go and get yourself. So when they broke, Tiwa came and did a full interview exposing him. So about the interview, did she regret doing it? She says no, because like it wasn't just her. You know, there were a lot of people involved. He had talked about her mother being a witch. Like, so she had, like, it felt like she was coming not just for her, but to clear everybody's name. That if her mother had said, I'm not a witch, who listened to her mother? And she doesn't really have following online. So Tiwa Savage had to just come to clear the air for everybody. And you see that whole thing where people say, oh, but your son will grow up and watch the interview and things. She was like, I beg. Won't the son grow up and see what the father said about her? That whoa, that's it. She's growing, like she's raising a king, but she wants to be real with him. Like she even hears people say, oh, how can you dress like that and dress sexy? Your son will grow up and see you. She says, see, she wants the guy to know the reality. She's an entertainer. This is who she is. Like her son, Jam, he's really young, but he's so cute. And let me tell you guys something from the son. Listen attentively. He's actually a shy person, and he's actually told Tiwa Savage that, Mommy, I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be a celebrity. As he wants to just be like a hidden person, but you can't be because you're Tiwa Savage's son. Are you joking? Like, we know you're in love and you're fine and things, but let me go back to the DJs. Yeah. Like to him, when she dresses sexy, the guy sees her now. So which one is up? I beg that see. She wants to be able to raise her child to know everything, who she is, and she's waiting for the day that he will ask her about the interview. And she wants to have that conversation with him, and she hopes that he understands, because she will explain everything. She will be as transparent and real as possible, and she hopes she understands. And I mean, I hope that he understands as well too. Yeah, because this happens. So Ebuka asked Tiwa like, but do you regret the marriage? She says no. She gave birth to a son. Like, are you joking? She loves the guy. Like, even though while she was pregnant, she really wanted a girl. But the moment she just gave birth to Jam like this, like she loves him a lot. Like she doesn't regret the marriage at all. She's happy that she gave birth to Jam off the marriage. Yeah. So they now asked her that, so how are things with you and Tiwa right now? She said it's just cordial. It's cordial, like it's only about the son, nothing more. He's in California and he actually has like 2 children that he's living with. Like, he's happy where he is, and she's happy that he's happy. And Tiwa and Jam they actually like talk a lot, almost every day, which is good. She's living a life and she's cool. I'm happy that y'all, I mean, even though, let me not even lie, you get me, during Christmas, Tiwa Savage was like, they were together at T-Bills, Tiwa and Jam Jam, and everybody was like, oh, we wish they didn't make up. Oh my god, we were saying all that, but bro, man, let's chill. Get me? It's he who wears the shoes. I know guys hurting him. You understand? Pick up Tiwa, pick up T-Bills, and pick up our darling Jam. I said, let me tell you guys here. So Tiwa Savage was like that. See, like when they asked her if Jam Jam know or Jamil, they all call him. I say we, like I'm not a family member, but everybody calls him Jam Jam. Oh shit, whatever. Anyways, so like, does he know like how big she is? She was like that. She thinks that right now, you know, he knows, because when he goes, like when they go out, maybe to a mall with the boy, and like a stranger comes to say, oh Jam Jam, the boy is like, how does she know me? I'm like, duh, your Tiwa Savage son, what's up with you now? But let me see, if I see Ahmed, I'm not going to say fine, no. I would dare. No, I've actually met Tiwa in person like one time, and she was so cute. Oh my god, like let me give you guys a gist here. That day she wasn't made up at all, but she was not like, she was actually fine. But my friend, and I want to say my friend, the person I was with at the time was such a fan of Tiwa. As in, the girl wanted to, like, she was like, oh my god, Tiwa, let's go and meet her. So we go to meet her, like, what's up? Tiwa was like, see that, sorry. As in, very soft too. Sorry, I don't have my makeup right now, I'm so sorry, but don't worry, just like send me a DM and tell me you met me here, I promise I'll follow you. I was like, okay, like she was so if I see her tomorrow and I say hello, you get me, Tiwa, like you, all that thing, you never know. Let me go back to Tiwa Savage's Joe, like I'm just happy, why? I don't know. Then we now move to the point where you now ask her, like, how is it like for a female artist in the music industry compared to the male artist? She was like, man, it's not the same. So take for example, sometimes she will do something and it will not be as big, but when a male artist does it, they will loud it, like, oh, educate me. Like, so take for example, on Fallon, she was on Fallon's show, Jimmy Fallon's show, yeah, but it wasn't big. When another male artist went there, it was large. So she did a tattoo of her hand. People will be telling her, how can you do tattoo on your hand? You are a mother. But then when the male artists have tattoos everywhere, nobody says anything. And she was like, what's up? Like, see, she's an entertainer. That's the industry she's in. She's showbiz. So why will you stop her with her tattoo? And the funny thing is that she has so Davido and Tiwa both have, I don't know if it's a manager, but there's a lady called Vanessa that works for both of them, yeah. And Vanessa has seen the unfair, in fact, the difference between handling a male artist and a female artist. So take for example, she wants to premiere a project or something, yeah. Like if Davido and Tiwa want to premiere the same, like not the same. If Davido has a project to premiere and Tiwa also has her own, they will do Davido's own even if he's not there. But they will tell like the manager or the Vanessa girl that if Tiwa does not come, they actually will not premiere her project. Like she has to come. Like there's even one time that she was like not in Nigeria, or she had a show, you get me, and so she flew to that country. You know that there was no car waiting to pick her up in another country. She had to start ordering Uber to go, and then that same day another male artist was coming for the same show. Do you know that 6 cars went to the airport to pick the male artist? She heard that all the 6 cars went to pick the male artist, and she was like, are you serious? Or take for example, she goes to perform, like people will diss her with her live performance, but male artists are performing with their tracks playing and nobody disses. Or maybe they will say, oh, Tiwa does not have musicians singing for her, but the male artists don't have as well, but they are good. But once it's Tiwa, they will complain. And she said a lot of things though, that in fact sometimes, let's say she goes clubbing and sing, yeah, they'll be like, don't you know you're a mother, how can you go to club and be high and sing? But she was like, hello, a male artist will do it that has more than one child, and nobody talks about the fact that, oh, that person has a lot of children. No. But if it's Tiwa, they would drag her. Like it's just not the same. And the pressure, or even the fact that radio stations, you know, these people are the gatekeepers. They're the ones that get to play their songs for audience to listen to, fans to listen to, yeah. But they will play female artist song like twice, but they will play the male artist song a lot. And you as a random person, if you hear a song played like 20 times in a day, and you hear another song played 2 times a day, which one will you think is the hit? Of course, the one played more times. You get. So when you're in your office, which one will you be humming a lot? Of course, the one played more times. You get me? Like, or when you're in your bathroom, which one will be humming a lot? The one played more times. And so when like your office or your like in your office here, people want to do end of the year party and they're like, who do you like want us to bring? Of course, you would say the musician that sang the song that was played a lot of times. You get me? Or let's say in your office, when they're thinking like, okay, you know what, round table, who should we make our brand ambassador? The person who the radio plays more time. So like, it's just sad because bruh, I didn't even see it like that, bruh. Let's talk about this for a minute. I did not even see it like that. Like, oh my god. Because I know that, and me, I really don't watch TV a lot. But when I watch TV and I'm watching like a music station or music channel, yeah, it's actually like if I'm watching for like 2 hours and they play a particular song more than 4 times, I'll be like, man, that song is a hit. Oh, so that's what happens. Man, you know what, yeah, like when she broke this thing down, I'm like, okay, so see, let me just say something out there, yeah. If you love somebody, support the person a lot, because now that I know, I mean, I have a blog. I'm going to try to, you know, do as much as I can do for her and any other female artist that's big. I don't know, like, and I also think that another thing that might cause that is that because as we are ladies now, yeah, we tend to, me, Omi Odike, I like the male artist more because I'm a girl. Maybe I don't know if that's why, but I kind of just like Burna Boy, Whiskey, Davido. But now that I've heard her say this thing, I will literally start paying attention to the female artists now. I will literally start putting them on my platform. I'll let that be my own contribution to them so that they can even move move forward more. Fans can hear their songs more. I will try my best because I didn't even know it was like that, man. Now that you made us know, we'll do better, my darling. Tiwa Savage, if you did not know, sorry. God. Tiwa Savage that made me love her. What is this? Oh no, then feminism. Is she a feminist? She said that people want to know if she's a feminist because sometimes she would say, take for example now in her industry that's mostly male dominated, she's fighting for women, like what they are lacking, all that thing. But again, she would tweet and say, you know, in marriage, no matter what, your husband is the head, because her faith tells her that the man is the head of the house, like Christ is the head of the church. Rebecca was like, but it is doctrines like this that have made like men say, okay, I'm the head, I'm going to now beat my wife and things. She was like, no, that's like, they said as Christ is the head of the church. Like if you love somebody, you will not abuse the person, you will not hurt the person, you will not take advantage of the person. Like you will you will love the person, you just make the person grow, you will like prepare, you know, ways to make the person flourish, yeah. So even though she says like the man's head of the house, yeah, it doesn't mean that the man should not abuse his wife. No, but her faith makes her believe that the man is the head and not the beef. In all sincerity, I really can't remember what caused the beef with Yemi Alade, but Tiwa Savage said that they've resolved it right now. How they resolved it was, there was a particular year that Yemi Alade and Tiwa performed together for Tiwa's show, and it happened that Tiwa Savage called Yemi by herself, like, what's up, can you perform on my show? And Yemi was so nice. She was like, yeah, how many songs? I'm there. And that was literally how it happened. They performed. And right now, they're not friends, they are colleagues, but after 2020, COVID-19 taught her that life is short, literally, like, and the fact that the pandemic came and it can affect anybody, the rich, the poor, the famous, the not, like anybody. She has come to see that, life is not, like, there's no need to carry unnecessary animosity towards anyone. So she would try her best to at least ignite the friendship cord with Yemi Alade. She would try, you know, that a lot, and she would even try to even have them do record together. But artists she actually would like to do records with, she said Fireboy, Omale, and Viana. Okay, and then her thing with Victoria Kimani broke her. Oh, I remember that one. Victoria Kimani literally did a song. She even called Tiwa Savage, I think it's African old bad girl or something. She dissed Tiwa, get me? And so I was like, you know, that broke her, because before then she has seen Victoria Kimani like 3 times, and she was always sweet towards Victoria. And Victoria, like, she doesn't know how Victoria got it in her head that her Tiwa would tell promoters, of shows that if they want Tiwa to perform for their show, that they must make sure that no other female musician is there. It must be only her. And she was like, she doesn't even have that kind of power. And that she fears God though. That how can she do such a thing and sleep at night? No, that she doesn't know how Victoria, or why she thinks that way, that is not true. But the fact that she would tell her stylist that she actually liked Victoria's fashion sense. She would tell her stylist that, oh, look at this girl. When she sees her picture, she likes it. That she even sings Victoria's Kima and the Finish show. And Victoria just came from nowhere and just finished her. Literally, though, that broke her a lot. It really broke her. She doesn't know what it is, but man, Victoria hurt her, man. That's all she can say about the matter, about the whole beef and things. And then female artists that Tiwa Savage is digging a lot, she said it's definitely Thames, and that she's in love with Tenny, and that Simi, that when she hears Simi's song, that she really does like Simi. Well, I like all three of them myself, so. Okay, I'm not even thinking Tiwa Savage's twinny. I don't know. I literally had to, let me show you my phone. When I was done with the whole research on Tiwa, I had to go and write online that I actually wrote on Twitter and I said, I'm about to do a mini documentary on Tiwa Savage, and doing all this research on her makes me know one thing. I love you, Tiwa, and your story will bless lots of lives and journeys. Thank you. Because her story is so empowering. Are you joking? I really do love her. I can't even lie. Then her journey in the industry. So she has spent 10 years in the Nigerian music industry, and she was she attributes her success to God. That is purely God's grace. Nothing more, nothing less. Ebuka was like, "Are you afraid? Are you scared of the future?" She was like, "Scared of what?" She signed a deal with an American record label, Universal, at age 40. What does she want to be afraid of? Imagine her signing a deal at 40. It just shows that God is telling her that there's more to achieve. She's not afraid whatsoever. That in fact, that she hopes that her life, can reach out to anybody who is afraid that, I'm 28, so look at my life. Look at Tiwa Savage's life and just draw inspiration from her. She dropped her first hit at 30, her first single at 30, and look at her now. From 30 till now, she has signed another record deal. Are you joking? No, she's not afraid. And see, now you see all this thing where they say a supermodel's lifespan is this age. Now why should a footballer retire at 32 when he can still run and score goals? No, man. She will not allow anybody, not bloggers, no one, even herself, to stop her from achieving all that she wants to achieve. If it's not her time for her to end music, she will keep going and going and going. I'm just big ups, man, Tiwa. Then about Wizkid. Oh, Ebuka tried. Ebuka said, but we chill. That there was this gist about when she was to hang out with Wizkid. The fact that Wizkid's surname is Balogun and her son's surname is Balogun. People were saying that if they get together, that Wizkid's son and Tiwa Savage's son will have the same surname. Tiwa said, see, that she has learned a long time ago that she will keep her personal relationship private. Ebuka said, okay, but at least there was something, Sha. So what somebody says, see, it was just friendship, that she's keeping her personal relationship private. People can say, but wait, are you single? She says, see, I'm keeping my relationship private. But she wants you all to know that she's not afraid of the future. She's going to keep going. Now, what's she afraid of? The fact that she's a single mother at 40 and has a son and is killing it and has signed a new deal. She's not afraid whatsoever. And her music, Celia, is actually named after her mother, because at the time she was solo, she was just going back to every emotion that women have faced. That was her most open, album so far. She just spoke her truth. And when she even spoke about her divorce, and when she sat down to think that, okay, what does she call this album? The only person that came to her mind was her mother. Everything a lady would go through, the stress, the highs, the low, that she had to call it her mother's name, Celia. When she saw the album cover, the mother says, cry, and the mother is a crying baby. That right now she's, in fact, she does not regret like going solo, because this Celia was actually like, or is actually her biggest project so far in numbers. She's getting more bookings, her followership is increasing, like all her albums so far in numbers. This is her most selling and saying, yeah, so she's happy about that. But that's all about Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage, a personal note from Omi Adike, who talked to your homie to you. I love you. Your story is motivating. I'm a young girl who's like, I won't say I'm just starting, but this is my 3rd year doing my own thing, and just seeing you achieve is enough like proof for me to achieve. And let me say something quickly here. Tiwa Savage said that she did not have any bridal train, and I'm not gonna lie, I can be a loner, I can be a workaholic. I don't have time for friends like that, let me not lie. And I've been thinking about it, like, me wedding day, and you couldn't have bridal train. I've been thinking about it a lot, but hearing that Tiwa did not have a bridal train, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it like that. But Tiwa, I love you so. No, really, your story is so inspiring, and I really hope that young ladies and young guys will hear this story and push. She got a deal with an American company at age 40. Nothing should stop you at all. You're not too old to start, to grow, like you're not too old for anything. But that's the way I'm going to call it a wrap, my darling. I love Tiwa babe. I cannot lie. Like, what? It was so refreshing. I will not lie. But I spent the whole day, literally, guys. I spent the whole day collating this gist. As in, what's time right now? 11:52. It's almost 12 midnight, like 12 a.m. When I'm done filming, I'm going to go to the kitchen, make food for my dog, wipe off this makeup and sleep. Tomorrow, I'll start editing. Baby girl's tired. I did not do anything on Instagram today. If you're watching this, IG fam, I love y'all. I was just really busy today, you get me? But that's why I need a staff. I need a staff, man. If you know that you actually want to like intern with a media company, holla, send me a mail, hello@talktoyourhomie.com. Send me a mail right now. If you want to do internship, 6 months internship, send me a mail, hello@talktoyourhomie.com. I really need like hand. You're going to learn a lot. I finished this work by 11:53 a.m. bruh. Midnight work, real. You get me? But you hold on me. I love you guys. I love you. I'm just happy. I have so much love today. Like, it's mad. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Please go and show Tiwa love. I literally want us to go to her DM and just say, I learned about you. Let me tell you what you say. Say, I learned a lot about you from Talk to Your Homies channel. And just put a kiss there. Please, guys, do at Talk to Your Homie TV on Instagram. Don't tell me, get me. I learned a lot about you from Talk to Your Homie TV today. Let her come and see me and say, hey. Oh, yeah, homie, it's okay. Go and sleep, Joe. Bye-bye. Love you. Okay, no, really, don't forget to, okay, so I also have a vlog channel. We Talk to Your Homie vlog. I show you like my lifestyle, behind the scene, what I do. It's only on YouTube. I'll put the link on my bio. It's Talk to Your Homie vlog. I'll also put the link down below. Go there and check it. Again, if you own a business and you don't know how to go about it, you don't want to do trial and error, honey, please go to my page, the brand contact. I'm teaching you how to grow your business from scratch, like how to be structured, how to just brand your business, and I'm giving you valuable lessons. I've done trainings, I have experiences. I want to teach you for free. You get me? Please, my darling, go to the brand contact. I'll put the link down below. Go there and follow me. And finally, guys, I have a podcast answering deep questions. If you have questions about your life that nobody has answers to, why am I not growing? Why is God not blessing me? Who am I? Why do I sin? How do I combat sin? Like, how do I defeat sin? Does God love me less when I sin? Those kind of deep questions that is eating you and nobody has answers to. Please go to Pennywise. We are on all the podcast platforms, and also on Instagram. Go there, yeah, and go, please, really, don't be depressed. Go there and get answers to your life now. What's so picture now? Again, I love you guys. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to go and cook food for my dog.